Week 43, traders. I've been hearing the doubts, the fears. I've been catching flack. Nothing new for me. You're killing me, Joe. I got people telling me, oh, let me just give you money to get out of this. And I'm thinking to myself, do you really know? I mean, I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. It's all okay. It's nothing new to me. I know I'm going to get criticized every single day along the way. But are you really sure about your pick? Let's take a look at the big picture once again. I want to try and remove some doubt, some fear. This is scary shit. I understand you work hard for your money. It takes you 20 years to get anywhere. I'm trying to make it so you don't have to work 20 years. Let's try and learn some secrets. Let's look at something different. Let's look at the big picture. You have to keep the big picture in mind. If you don't, you're going to lose yourself. You need to know what's going on in the overall. So let me show you something. Let's go back to the old school format. Let's try and take some of this fear away. Here's the monthly chart since 2009 in AG. You can see in 2009 to 2011, there was an 800% pop up. In 2015 to 2016, there was a 500% pop up. And I'm looking at the big picture on this monthly chart, and it's showing me that this might just possibly been a consolidation period for 8 years now. And what I'm looking for are patterns. And we're close to that number 5. Maybe that number 5 hit's already happened. I see we are oversold. We're at 10 right now. That's way on. That's half of 20. I guarantee this stock is oversold in the monthly. The most important chart there is. Does it guarantee that the future's going to give us what we want? No, never. There's always risk. I could be absolutely wrong. I don't think I am. I'm hoping for the best. I've drawn people into a huge mess if I did, but I believe in myself. I believe in what I've learned. That's why for 9 months I've dedicated myself to making these 10-hour videos every single month, or every single week. Oh my gosh, you talk about someone who's dedicated, that's me. I believe that we're close to that number 5. Stay in there, keep the faith. I do not see anything wrong. We're oversold, near a trend line. Perfect. Here's the weekly chart. Need I say more? Looks like a repeat from the monthly. Good news. I'm going to save myself some time. Let's move on to the daily. All right, here's the big picture in AG. Let's give this a second to soak in. Let's zoom up near the end where we are recently. We're right at $7. We're approximately 83 cents higher than our last oversold area. That gives AG some room. You know, we're not oversold yet. We are not. We're still above 20 in the stochastics. You could possibly see a little drop here to fake us out, punk us. It's going to try. The market's always going to try and punk us every single time. It wants to fool you. It wants to make you think, oh, I'm about to lose all my money, and then the second you get out, it reverses and goes skyward. And then you're sitting there, oh, your dick in your hand. You're pissed. You're mad. Now it's a revenge trade, and you want to get back in. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm tired of it. I think I've got a good grip on what's going on. I'm confident. I'm standing my ground. I do not see AG dropping 80 cents again like on that earnings day. I don't see that news coming back. Just keep the faith, guys. It's looking good. Silver futures monthly chart. We want to take a look at the big picture once again. We want to make sure we have a good grip on what's going on. Silver futures are not oversold yet. We're right above 20. There could be another drop, just like I was talking about in AG, maybe to punk us. We're right below the 20 EMA. The month is not over, though. Look at that last candlestick. We're close to that 20 EMA. There's also a possibility of us shooting up to get above that 20 EMA. And then next month, there'll be a drop to show support. So it would drop and then close above the 20 EMA, and then we'd be off to the races. No way of knowing what the future is going to hold for us. But we're above that 1 year black trend line. We've got some, we're close to the oversold area. There's nothing to worry about here. things are okay. We're still in no man's land. I can't give you a positive ever or, right now and tell you I feel better because we're not oversold, we're not overbought. But I don't see anything to worry about right here. We're almost $4 higher than the last oversold area. Do I feel as if the silver futures are going to drop $4 and then continue to fall further? I don't. Do you? I mean, you got to trust yourself on this. Look at all the movements. Just hang in there, guys. Silver futures daily chart looks to me like we possibly bounced and found support off that black trend line. I like what I see. I was in an oversold area just a week or two ago. I was talking about this and how important it was. It wasn't a time to be scared. It was a buy time. It oversold, finally on top of the trend line where for the past year it was always overbought. Things look good. Might possibly see a bounce off that 20 EMA on that last candlestick. Everything, all the indicators are in no man's land. I can't say yay or nay with them, but it's obvious to me that with that, I think 7 days of straight buying, it caught the professionals' eyes. Professionals, those are the people we want to follow. This is going to be a telling week. Could it drop again? Sure could. I don't see a reason for it. Prepare yourself, but I see no reason to run scared. No reason to be worried. We're always worried. I even see a gap up above us. Shoot, I can't. Near the, right coming out of the overbought territory, the last one. I see a little gap up there around above 1718, 1720, around that area. Stay with it, guys. DL monthly chart. Have I been wrong about the timing? Who's going to argue that? Do I think I have the pattern wrong in DL? No. I think I nailed it. I think I'm right. This is what I think I still see. I still believe in this downward wedge pattern. It looks obvious to me. I'm not going to argue with anyone. I'm following it. I'm staying with it. We're exiting the oversold area. We seem to have broke out of that upper trend line. Who knows? Only time's going to tell. I'm comfortable buying in an oversold area on the most important chart. DO weekly chart. Repeat of the monthly. Looks good to me. Stochastics are different, of course, because different timetable. Looks like a downward wedge pattern to me. I'm staying with it. I love it. Ain't no one in this world on planet Earth that's going to tell me I'm wrong. No one. DO daily chart. Do I see a reason to give away all my trade secrets? No. Just take a look. Please don't take this as an insult. This is to rile up the troops. Breakout, bitches. That's what I see. Feel good. Good feelings on the way. Stay in it. Crude oil futures monthly chart. That's a big pullback, isn't it? From 140 down to approximately $40. I don't know that percentage mathematically right now. I don't give a shit. All I'm doing is I'm just taking a look at that, and that's, gosh, man, that's where I want to pick it up off the lows. We're above the 20. Stochastics in no man's land. Can't say anything about it right now. Stochastics are turned back up, though. Above the 20, within the channel, staying within that blue channel. Nothing to run. Nowhere to run. I want to stay in this. 200 EMA above us, that becomes the professionals' target. If they're buying, they want to buy till they reach the 200, then start thinking about things, maybe taking profits. The 200's now within the channel. They might be going for it soon. I see no reason to worry, guys. No reason to worry. Oil weekly chart, repeat of the monthly. Stochastics look like they want to turn back up. Buyers might possibly just step back in, or they're not going to stop. Maybe that'd be the correct way of saying it. Only time's going to tell. We're not going to be able to make that decision right now, but I feel confident. I see nothing wrong. Relative strength's above 50 and could be climbing. Stay with it. I've been covering the crude oil daily chart for a while now. We're above the 20. We got a crossover of the 20 EMA and the 50 EMA above the 200 now. This is where I look for things just to start running. Full blown out rally. This is where I would expect it. I've got the most recent overbought areas drawn in those black lines just to give you guys a clue on where to look for this thing to run. Nothing more to say. I'm expecting to see a rally. Gosh, I hope so. I've earned this, mother pucker. U.S.D, you bitch. Gosh, I own you, you little... Okay, guys, it's finally oversold. We got a crossover in the stochastics under 20. We need to prepare ourselves for a retest of the 20 EMA. Is it going to happen? I don't know. I never do. I still feel comfortable that the U.S. dollar is going to drop further. When? I'll never be able to answer that. We're right on that 20-year horizontal yellow trend line. That's considering this is the monthly chart. We're off the highs on that last candlestick. Does it mean we're going to keep dropping? No. It might shoot up and try and hit the 20. We don't know. The monthly chart's much harder to read than the rest of them because it's such a big view. It doesn't move like the weekly and the daily. But I like the position that I see it's in. It could go either way. They could continue to sell. They might buy. Prepare yourself. Is it a reason to run? I don't think so. I'm staying right where I am. That's the only bit of advice I can give you right now. And you know where my target is for this in due time. US dollar daily chart. We've followed this for a long time, guys. We've been watching this thing drop. I'm not going to give you all my trade secrets, but I do not think that that is an inverted head and shoulders at the end. I don't think it is. Could it go up to that 200 EMA to retest? Yep, it could. Just like I was talking in the monthly chart. You'll notice how the monthly and the daily, they have different moving averages, but it's still that same area. We need to prepare ourselves. We don't know what it's going to do to the silver and oil. So I just want everyone to be cautious. Keep your eye open. I still feel confident that that green trend line going across the bottom there is going to be the final target. And when it's going to happen, I'll never know. I hope that's green. I'm colorblind, but I think it is. It's, you know, it's hanging around there. It's trying to punk us. I'm not going to let it punk us. Look at compare the overbought areas. They keep dropping further and further. It looks horrible. This is not showing any strength. Even if it does go back up to test that 200, I don't see strength in this. Let's watch the 91.33 area. That's the lowest. It's made its low since 2014. Stay strong, guys. Okay, guys, to sum things up here, the reasons I started this was to take more risk in my life to possibly benefit my family, and it's turned into a whole lot more now. I am very confident in my decisions. I'm sticking with them. The point I'm trying to make to you guys right now is that during the week, you know, Monday through Friday, it's not easy for me to communicate things and settle everyone down, so I try to do it at the beginning of the week. U.S.D is oversold. I don't know if it's going to retrace, go back up, throw a few things off. If it does, don't panic. No knee-jerk reactions. Stay strong. My beliefs, and I'm confident in this, is that I'm going to be right over time in the long-term view. If this lasts 2 years and we make, like on that AG chart, 100, 200, 300%, have you ever received a return on anything like that before? It's possible. I just showed you in AG what happened to that in 2009, 2015. It could happen again. There are 7 days left in October for our market trades, Monday through Friday, and then next Monday and Tuesday. A lot could happen. You could see the USD go skyward. And I've been talking to a few of my friends, and they're worried about it selling off, and it's all understandable. I mean, this is human behavior. We don't want to lose our money. We work hard for it. It takes a long time to accumulate wealth. I know all of this. I'm doing it myself. Those 7 days could be very violent, very turbulent. Just no knee-jerk reactions, okay? This week we could see the USD go skyward, and it's going to cause us to worry. And then next Monday, Tuesday, we see that waterfall selling, A lot of things could happen. Just stay calm, think things through. If any of you want to contact me and ask me questions, I'm going to tell you right now, my answer is I'm not moving. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to stay with the trade. I'm just trying to give you guys confidence now. I've created this. I'm sticking with it. I'm not running scared, and no one on earth is going to tell me any differently. Gosh, man, I put a lot of time and effort into this. If things work out properly and you're looking for someone to help you, I'll be your huckleberry. And I got one thing left to say to the US dollar.
Bitch better have my money. 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 Bitch better have my money.